again. He am my zone, that you know he got it. He am my zone, that you know he got it. What's up, guys? Today, as we can see by the song, we'll be recapping Bleach. So Bleach is about Ichigo Kurosaki. We're Japanese strawberry Kurosaki. And he can see ghosts. And then his mom died off screen by something. So when Ichigo's just laying in bed one night after his dad is a horrible parent, a girl showed up, Rukia Kuchiki, the kind of greatest character. Yeah. So she shows up and she explains to Ichigo that there are good holes, and there are bad hollows. And Ichigo's like, yeah, you have terrible writing, and she basically just draws on his face and does a spell to make him. But when his sister gets captured, he's able to use his powers to break out of that spell, and Ruki does her best to do a little plot hole thing, does a little human shield thing, and Ichigo and she gives her power to Ichigo, but she gives her his whole power. She gives him her whole power. Not a bit. Her entire Soul Society power. And this tips off Renji and her brother Bakia, who come to capture her. I know there's a bunch of other stuff, but the important stuff happens here. That Bakia and Renji get a wind of this after you guys defeating a bunch of hollows, and they're like, Rukia, you've done a bad thing by giving this normal guy your power, so you're coming to us so we can kill you. Basically, that's what happened. But yeah, but then Ichigo's like, oh boy, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna go kill the best character in this entire show next to me and Orihime and Uryu and Chad. So, and Colin. But Ichigo gets defeated because he's not at the right level yet to take on these Soul Society members. And Ichigo's like, and Rukia is like, yeah, you better not come. If you come again, I'll be mad at you forever. Basically pretending. So Rukia waits out her days. And Rukia waits out her days at the Soul Society headquarters waiting to die. But Ichigo's like, no, I'm not gonna let Rukia die. So he trains with Urahara, and so he, Chad, Uryu, and Orihime, and a cat named Yoichi go to rescue Rukia. And now into season 2, and season 2 basically starts off with them landing in the Soul Society and defeating this big guy. So, yeah, so they basically hide out for a while until, yeah, so, whoa, and nothing, another internet rokanai. Nanito takara hibiku and yeah. So basically, Ichigo battles, So Ichigo gets some people to help him build this big cannon that shoots him off to where Rukia is hiding. And that's when he meets one guy, beats him. But that's when he meets Kenpachi. the biggest Soul Society member with a scar on his face, and he beats Ichigo. Yeah. Hold up, I'm probably gonna be making a channel update video for 2022 after this one, so yeah, so Ichigo gets beaten, and then Kimi wa imita doshigan tonight look the yokani tane ina ta 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 di day and nugara ta 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 ide each know how the time not is that you should notice that there's no other. So yeah, third opening, best opening of the song of the show. So yeah, so that's discovering that Aizen is dead. Momo, you know, she, you know, yeah. So Ichigo like fights a bunch of guys, but he starts his Benkai training with Yoichi, who's actually a girl. It's not a cat. It's a guy it's a girl with in cat form, a guy. So that is really weird. But yeah, so he saves Rukia, but Aizen's like, boy, not dead, a traitor to all of Soul Society, and yeah, so he just leaves, and he takes Rukia's power and he's gonna give it to all the Hollows. So yeah, so and yeah, so they leave, and one of the guys gives Ichigo a pendant that will be able to, that's powerful, then soul candy that will give the power to transform out of his hollow form into his hollow form whenever you want. This is the song, bang. Bang, well, so we skip it, bang, well, so we skip it, so, yeah, so, yeah. So this arc is basically the Arrancar arc, which is also a great arc for the show. So the Arrancars are these people that are humans that have the powers of Hollows, and this is the best arc compared to Soul Society, like so Rukia is back. Rukia decided to stay in Soul Society, so she isn't in this arc until the end. But yeah, so one day a new guy shows up in Ichigo's class, because that's really kind of a very running with the show, that every time a new character shows up in the show, they always have to somehow be in Ichigo's class. But this isn't a Arrancar. Arrancars are, as I said, people who can become hollow, and they want Ichigo to join them. And so Ichigo wants to understand his own hollow side, but he's like, hey Ichigo, will only help you if you join you. And then Ichigo being Ichigo's like, no, I'll just use you guys. And then he fights a girl with two swords and the Hollow Man, but he turns on his holification form and almost kills her. But the other Arrancar are able to stop him. So yeah, so that's when Renji, Rukia, and all the other guys show up. Even as I don't know her name, but I call her Boobs Lady. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say what I just said. It's a joke, but obviously, so yeah. So they show up and they're like, so they decide to stay on Earth for a while. So Oreta Amai Subasa Humina Sukoshi Anasuke Natana Tana Tanakasa Oa Nagano So yeah, as in this arc, it's still the wrong car arc, and it's still in this arc. So yeah, so Aizen decides to, the bad guy, he decides to launch his big plan, and he sends these two guys. He sends a Scar guy and another guy to basically what Beach go, and they're like, hey, Orihime, you're gonna like leave. That it's this whole episode called Bye Ichigo-kun, and yeah, so episode Orihime thinks she's leaving, but it's actually the bad guy. It's actually Aizen's gang stealing her, and she says goodbye to Ichigo, and the founder of Soul Society thinks that she's, joining the wrong card, joining the bad guy, joining Aizen's gang. But Ichigo's like, no, why would Orihime just out of nowhere join up with the bad guys? So he goes to save her. So yeah, so in Hondo, I forget what it's called. Ichigo meets three characters, and he also meets some bad guys, Grimjo and the Aizen gang. And yeah, I didn't watch this arc, so I'm just gonna skip it because I thought this arc was kind of boring. So after the filler arc, after that filler arc, we get back into opening season 9, which I've yet to watch. So I guess that's the end of the video. But anyway, see ya.